You have lost your damn mind.
Listen, if you don't marry me, I will release every video and photo I have of Jordan on the internet. I will engage the cartel in his dealings, and most likely he will die. And if all else fails, I will keep his life up until he is 6 feet under. Do you understand?
Okay, so when I first saw the final scene of this week's episode, I'm like, oh man, Gary's plan is way too good. Way too good. The way he has Andi literally backed into a corner, this is wild. And I mean, I talked about it before during the live stream, but originally, despite some shortcomings, I was going to give the episode a 7.5 out of 10. Not as good as last week's 8 out of 10, but I thought this was pretty solid. But then during the actual live stream, when I recounted Gary's plan out loud, I'm like, wait a minute, this is too much. Like, there are different levels to this plan, and then I just think about how, but if Andi simply talks to the feds, shouldn't everything be all right? I mean, the level 1, hey, I got all these photos and videos in regards to Jordan with these prostitutes, and I'm pretty sure, you know, the public wouldn't vote for someone involved with this kind of stuff. Oh boy, but look at our current presidential election going on. Hey, I'm not trying to get into politics, but I'm like, the symbolism here is just uncanny. But in any case, Andi scoffs like, Photoshop, and even if you do reveal that stuff, Jordan made it through one scandal, we can make it through another. Now, to be fair, that first scandal was false allegations from some little white girl, but in this case, there are photos and videos, so this would probably be a little bit harder to shake off. But then again, we live in the day and age of freaking AI and these realistic things where people have celebrities and political figures just talking about anything and it's fake as I don't know what. Again, we live in strange times, man. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not even 2 minutes into the videos. I'm just having these huge revelations of, wow, this is some wild stuff. But in any case, he takes to the next level. Well, yeah, what about that funny money? What? Beg pardon? That 100 grand? Well, I think it was 100 grand. But if you go back to episode 1, didn't Gary donate 6 figures to the campaign? And then Jordan accepted it, which I thought was pretty dumb. But I remember way back when, I'm like, this is a bad idea. But then, like in episode 3, that's when the whole, the law firm and Gary's company is being raided by the feds because there's some funny business going on. Which, again, you would think this would be a big thing that's covering the news all over Atlanta. And with Jordan running for a campaign, you would think he would have heard about his sister's fiance dealing with the feds over some possible shady activity in his company. The company that just donated a huge chunk of money to his campaign. But it never came up. Until now. Which is weird. But in any case, he says this money is linked to like a cartel and whatnot. And he can link it to Jordan saying, oh, well, this money was going to the campaign. But it looks like, these prostitutes and possible drugs and alcohol and whatnot. Yeah, Jordan is actually pocketing the money. So basically the cartel would be pissed off and would actually come after him probably for his life. So basically, Andi has to do whatever Gary says in order to save Jordan's, not just his public image and political future, but also his life at the same time. And also adds in the fact that if you and Penelope don't stop acting like, some wannabe detectives, you're going to end up like my son, aka the unborn child that Penelope lost after she got shoved to the floor. But then he takes it to just another level of stupidity by revealing the fact that he bugged both of their homes, which I thought was completely idiotic. Like, he has way too many trump cards in his hand. Not trump cards. He has way too many big cards in his hand right now, and he's showing Andi everything, and I think that's really stupid. Then this man has the audacity to go, yeah, you'll end up like my son. I'll see you at the altar. Oh, I can't wait to smell your panties again. I'm like, what the freak, man? Just what the freak? So this plan, like I said before, if Andi goes to Agent Watt and explains everything, she should be good. Because I'm thinking to myself, how much evidence do y'all need to make a move? Y'all the freaking feds. I mean, y'all come down on a person for making just a tiny mistake on their taxes, but this guy has more evidence stacked up against him than OJ, and y'all can't even reach an immediate conviction. And the worst part is, okay, let's say, I think the best case scenario is this. Andi tells Agent Watt about this. And, oh, wait, your Jordan might be in trouble? Okay, we'll put him in witness protection. That way he's safe from the cartel, because if all this stuff, the videos and photos get leaked to the public, yeah, it's going to mess up his image, but at the same time, he'll be protected by, you know, the feds, and then the feds can, from there, work things out to put Gary behind bars, and they'll try to make through that scandal and hopefully get the whole thing about the cartel off his back. But I just feel like this plan, there are so many ways this could be avoided. And I don't mean just by Andi shutting her mouth and not revealing things to Jordan, but I feel like there was way too much exposition here. And like I said, it seems like a very well crafted plan, but there are just so many holes in which this plan can fall apart. Like, Andy's going to tell Fatima about it in the next episode. He's going to crash Karen's baby shower to propose to Andi. And you know everybody's going to be like, wait a minute, what in the world's going on here? And then they're going to know what's happening, because we do know at some point Fatima's going to confront Gary about this outside of his business. Fatima just needs to make the call to her cousin and then wrap this crap up, because this is just making no sense whatsoever. It really isn't. But I applaud the writers for trying to ramp things up story-wise, but this is getting to the point of convoluted and ridiculous. Like the ending of season 1, where you had what seemed to be the entire SWAT team and feds raining down on the house outside of the, you know, in the country, outside of the city where Gary and Andi were, and he got arrested. And then it's like, how do you top that? And then everything else after that felt like a downgrade in terms of scope and scale. But yeah, Gary's plan is dumb. Not to mention the fact, like, so where does Andi park in the parking garage? She definitely needs to park in a new space. Where were the other vehicles? Like, where are the other occupants, you know, of the building? Like, we know sometimes she gets to work late or early or whatever, but you would think somebody around would hear the commotion going on. Then, of course, we know that there are cameras in the parking garage after the incident where Jasmine and her crew attacked Andi. So Gary's just running his mouth to the point where it's like he has way too much leverage to not be taken advantage of or attacked by someone prior to the end of the season. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This plan is stupid. At first I thought, oh, this is cool, but now it's stupid. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.